Hi, and thank you for watching. I'm with Bill, so thank you, Bill, for joining us. You're at Dover, so Bill, why don't you explain a little bit to the audience who is Dover and what you do exactly?
Absolutely. So Dover is a global industrial manufacturing company, and we have products that range everywhere from fluid control systems to refrigeration to industrial custom printing.
Well, that's really cool. So big manufacturing in the industry, right? And so what do you do? I know visibility was top of mind for you into your plant floor to understand the assets that you have. And you have implemented cyber vision. So can you tell us a little bit more about what was the value for you, how you went into deploying it?
Certainly. So, as you said, we have 328 global sites, and we wanted to be able to isolate our IT from our OT and our IoT networks. And we looked at a number of ways in which we could do that, including legacy technologies with firewalls and DMZs, and we said this is just not scalable enough. So cyber vision came to mind from previous Cisco lives, and we evaluated it and we said this is the direction to go because we can keep everything within the switching infrastructure and keep it at line speed and reduce latency, and at the same time have all the visibility to create the total and complete isolation of our industrial networks.
No, that's very good. So you went from visibility to after implementing segmentation, and I'm sure the audience knows implementing segmentation into a plant floor can be very challenging sometimes. So how did you navigate that? Were you able to be successful at that?
So we spent a lot of time in prepare and plan and standardization. So we built a repeatable model, and the cyber vision visibility allowed us to integrate with ICE and with Cisco TrustSec to do the enforcement of every plant floor device connected into the industrial network and keep it isolated from IT, secured so that any type of attack vector or exposure was basically reduced because there was no east-west movement allowed.
Okay, no, that's really interesting. So when you look into the segmentation on the OT side, how does it fit into your broader defense strategies that you have at Dover?
So the general defense strategy is least privilege everywhere.
Okay.
And the way that CyberVision and TrustSec work together, it essentially creates that least privilege point of reference. So unless we allow it to communicate to something, it can only communicate to itself.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you really least privilege, you don't talk until we authorize you to talk.
That's correct.
That's awesome. So, we are at Cisco Live here. A lot of people are talking about AI, and AI can be used for good things and also for bad things. And we have seen emergence of AI being used by bad actors, and as a threat. So what does it mean for you? How do you see that in a manufacturing environment? How do you see those threats coming into your environment?
So one of the things around the use of AI is actually some of the new tools that were introduced here at Cisco Live this year that we're going to be evaluating to assist us in utilizing AI to help us have a better and more robust isolated environment. But because our environments are all contained within the four walls of each of the manufacturing plants, we generally don't have exposure to the outside world, but we do have the vendors that have to come in to service the technology. So we're actually going to be looking at the secure remote access, which used to be secure equipment access. And with that said, that's where I think tools in AI that are bad, like Mythos, right? We're going to have to look at it very strategically to see how we can mitigate that from ever having an impact on us. So it's going to be a challenge, but it's something that everybody in industrial manufacturing, oil and gas, doesn't matter, you're going to have to protect yourself from it because AI is so easy to use to help create an attack.
Yeah, and I guess you have set the right foundation. You know, you started with visibility, understand what you have, being able to drive to segmentation. I think you're on a good path there. So maybe a last question. You know, when you look into the future and you see things are evolving, what do you think is going to be your biggest threat going forward?
The biggest threat generally is going to be when the plants decide to embark on a new technology in the manufacturing space, and we don't know how it works. But I think cyber vision, because of all of the industrial protocols that it has visibility into, it's going to give us a leg up on that challenge in the future, so we won't have to worry about not understanding it. We'll just have to worry about how to better protect it.
Well, thank you, and thank you for all that information. I want to thank for trusting Cisco, the Cisco industrial team, and with our products. So we are very happy, and thank you for taking the time to come with us and back to the studio.